Do you feel like you're the type of guy that is going to compete on Friday night at RFA 38, or do you have that sense of I'm going to punch someone in the face on Friday night at at RFA 43? Like, in other words, what I'm getting at is this more of a sport and competition to you, or are you in an actual street fight out there with rules?
It kind of changes. I typically look at it like a competition. It's just a sport, and then once I get warmed up and I know I'm going to be walking out in, 5 or 10 minutes, it kind of switches from there, and you realize, all right, this, as much as you want to look at it like a sport, you're still going out there to fight somebody. So it bounces back and forth depending on the day, but by the time I finally get in there, it's usually like, all right, we're here for a fight.
We were talking about nerves and just emotions on fight night. You had the chance to fight in front of Dana White. What does that do for your nerves? Is that something that kind of hangs in there in the back of your mind, or can you just put it past you?
I was able to, or at least I tried my best to kind of put that in the back of my head. I didn't have a ton of time to dwell on it anyway. I didn't even know that was going to happen until, probably about a week before the fight. But it was definitely there. I just tried to focus on not letting it change anything. I figured it doesn't matter who's sitting there, it doesn't matter who's watching. You still got to go out and do the same job. So I tried to put it in the back of my head, but as soon as it was done, I was like, all right, thank God. That could have ended the best way that it could have for me because you needed a good finish there.
How tight are you and your brother?
Very close. I mean, we train together every day. We've been close for a long time, so obviously we get in those times where we'll, beat the crap out of each other in the gym. But other than that, we're constantly there to help each other for any upcoming fights. And just said he's one of my main training partners, so very close.
Were you both destined to be in the sport, or did one pull the other one in?
He pulled me in for sure. He definitely made me tougher, but I was, got a little bit of a sissy when I was growing up, so I'll admit that. He was always a tough one out of us, always a fighter. He started training and then came by the house one day because he wasn't living at home at the time. And I was like, hey, I started doing this. You should come with me. So he brought me in to train with him the first night, and then I just kind of got hooked from there. He actually ended up paying for me to train for, I think, like the first full year. So he definitely brought me into it.